We now proceed to keynote speeches. The central government released its blueprints for the redevelopment of Nansha, Hengqin, and Qianhai, three of the key cooperation zones in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area. We're honored to have official representatives of Qianhai, Hengqin, and Nansha to introduce the business opportunities in these three cooperation zones through pre-recorded videos. First, Ms. Tao Jun, Deputy Director of Business Development Division of Qianhai Shenzhen Hong Kong Modern Services Industry Cooperation Zone, will tell us about the business environment and benefits of investing in Qianhai. 首先，我们邀请的是深圳市前海深港现代服务业合作区管理局商务发展处的副处长陶军女士，我们介绍一下前海的营商环境及投资的优势，请看大屏幕。
Ladies and gentlemen, dear leaders, good afternoon. As the video has shown for Shenzhen Qianhai, this is a place full of dynamism, and it is a place that is worth for investment and coming to live here. First of all, I'd like to talk to you about our business as well as our policies to push forward the Qianhai development, and this is a national opening reform, very important, that is pushed forward by President Xi Jinping. If you take a look at this time zone, and we can see that at that time when it was first initiated, and it was only 14 square kilometers, and now the size has extended by 8 times to 120 square kilometers. For Qianhai, we are now at a new record standing point of the development historically. Please take a look at these two photos. They have been taken in 2010 and 2021, and Qianhai continues to change year by year. We can see that this has already become the new center of Shenzhen, as well as the new driving engine for growth of GBA. In addition, Qianhai's geographic location has a great meaning. Within the 50 kilometers of Qianhai, it can cover all the important GBA cities. It is very well connected for the Pearl River Delta. And we can see that with Qianhai, we have the great world class transport and for the Pearl River Delta and from Shenzhen to Zhongshan, and now it would only take 30 minutes for Qianhai within the Qianhai Bay, and we have great natural resources. In addition, in Qianhai, you would be able to enjoy the sunset as well as the promenade, and has already become an Instagram hotspot. And in Qianhai, we also have 7 international schools as well as international hospitals and museums are under construction. After 10 years of development, Qianhai also already formed a solid development foundation. And for the first half of this year, and we can see that for Qianhai, it accounts for 51% and of the total investment. In addition, it accounting for 30% of the total GDP spend for Shenzhen. And what are the advantages? And the first one is that Qianhai is very open. Second, it receives great support in terms of the two focus from the central government, which is that this is for great opening as well as for Qianhai, and we can see that at the moment we have already launched great innovation projects, and in China there are already about 65 new projects, and these are some of the greatest reforms. And for Qianhai, we have a great economic and legal environment. In addition, we are building special financial institutions. We have Hong Kong capital, Hong Kong companies, and Hong Kong arbitrations. That is to say, for the companies in Qianhai, they are allowed to choose the Hong Kong arbitration law, and this is unique in the whole of the country. In addition, we are here connecting with Hong Kong, and some of our Hong Kong arbitration centers have already been in place in Qianhai. We have attracted Boston Consultancy, HSBC, UBS, and they have already entered into Qianhai. And we also have 300 out of the top 500 companies making investment in Qianhai. In addition, Qianhai ranks number 15 around the world for its openness. And going forward, this will continue to improve. For Qianhai, this has solidified our two targets by 2035 for Qianhai's business environment will be world class. In addition, we will have great various development zones as well as strong capabilities as a driving force. And now looking at from the future coming back to present, for Qianhai, there is great support for entrepreneurs. First of all, Qianhai, we have 8 policies. In addition, we also have an excellent 120 square kilometers of coverage. And in addition, we can enjoy city level of preferential treatment. In addition, we also have an increase of 20% support for Hong Kong companies. First of all, we can take a look at the 15% tax rate, and this is for the cultural, creative, commercial, automation, as well as these new industrial sectors, and they can take take a tax of 15%, and for the individual talents, and they will also enjoy tax benefits at 15%. In addition, for the core members of the team, for each person consecutive of 3 years at a cap of up to 2 million bonus. In addition, for overseas capital, and for the companies that would increase it by 5 million as well as $3 million respectively, we would give a 1% of bonus, matching bonus, and in addition, they can also enjoy relevant other policies. And in addition, in terms of housing and other enjoyment policies, and first of all, is for those who are headquartered in Qianhai, and in addition, secondly, for these companies, and first of all, and for the headquarter companies, and with a support funding of 30 million for headquarters, and for the other cities, and we would have support funding of up to 20 million RMB, and for this year, we will be giving rent support of up to 45 million in terms of rent rebate. And in addition, for Qianhai, we encourage international financial institutions to come to Qianhai with an incentive of up to 10 million, and for other companies to come to Qianhai with a 3 million bonus, and for financial leasing, the awards is up to 10 million consecutively for 3 years for factoring companies for the first year, and the award will be up to 1 million RMB in terms of supporting innovation for the private equity fund if they come to be in Qianhai, and there is a reward of up to 1 million, and for foreign companies there is a reward of 500,000 RMB, and in addition, for other companies coming here, and there will be a housing benefit of 300,000 RMB. In addition, for Shenzhen, for this year, we have a financial social prizes as well as venture capitals. If you're interested, please follow our news closely. And in terms of commercial and trade, and this is the second largest industry. And in addition, we have the support for various different companies and sectors, and for each company they can enjoy up to 30 million support. In addition, for the shipping industry as well as the support for the talents, and this is at the forefront in terms of technology forefront, and this is very important for Qianhai's development. And for this area, we have R&D companies, digital companies, as well as tech and innovation companies, and tech companies to transferring their research into reality. And for these companies, they can enjoy rewards up to 10 million RMB, and this would support 8 services and 9 institutions, including design, IP, accounting, MICE. And for each institutions, they can enjoy support up to 10 million. And for legal assistance sector, and the ones that we support, that would be legal firms and foreign legal firms, as well as the representative offices in Qianhai, arbitration center, as well as mediation institutions, in addition with the law firms, and as well as special Hong Kong and Macau talents, and for each legal firms, and the support can be up to 10 million RMB per year. In addition, we are also faced with the important legal innovations, and in terms of the rent, and we can look at 30% to 70% discount offering to the rent, and in terms of the new self-employed policies, and this is also one of our unique part. And first of all is for these high-end companies, and or for the talent, and for instance with the intelligence unit and between universities, and thirdly, and which is for cultural as well as soft capabilities, and those that are in need of the which are meeting the need of the country, and they will be able to enjoy 10 million, up to 10 million reward, and for these think tanks. And for Qianhai at the moment, it is full of imagination and full of opportunities. We also look forward to become the best partners of all the entrepreneurs. We can move forward hand in hand and enjoy the benefits and opportunities brought by Qianhai.
做了这么详细的介绍。Thank you again to Ms. Tao. Next, Mr. Vincent Yu Sang, acting president of the Macau Trade and Investment Promotion Institute, will share with us the business environment of Macau and information of the Guangdong-Macau Intensive Cooperation Zone in Hengqin. 接下来，澳门贸易投资促进局的代主席于宇生先生将会与我们分享澳门的营商环境资讯及介绍横琴粤澳深度合作区。请看大屏幕。
各位领导、各位嘉宾，大家好。
Dear leaders, thank you very much. I'm delighted to participate in today's event. I would hope to talk to you with three ones, one viewpoint, one feature point, and one setting point. And the first one is that the one viewpoint during our investment attraction promotion activities, and we also are in touch with a lot of different entrepreneurs, and from their perspective, they have one view, which is that for the Greater Bay Area, compared with the past, you can see that we would say this is one city, and these are all cities in silo. But now, when we take a look at the Greater Bay Area, and they look at it as a whole cluster and one market. And in addition, they also understand that with our 9+2 cities, they have their unique features as well as their unique characters, and they hope that from this perspective, they would be able to grasp the uniqueness of each city and to connect with their own business to then carry out their business accordingly and to fully utilize the GBA advantages and to match that with their company's uniqueness. And another uniqueness is that for Hong Kong and Macau, we are both free ports. In addition, we have the free flow of capital. In terms of the unique features for Macau, first of all, we are positioned as a commercial and trade cooperation platform between China and Portuguese-speaking countries. And secondly, the new system of mutual discussion, joint construction, joint administration, and shared system between Macau and Greater Bay Area. And first of all, very quickly to talk about the service platform between China and Portuguese-speaking countries. And if you can see that if you want to understand about this platform, you can dial in your. First of all, we have 139, and this is as our coding, and this is one of the oldest mobile phones. It starts with the 139, so I start with this numbering. And so first one is one platform. Under this platform, we have three centers, and first of all is the distribution center for food products of Portuguese-speaking countries, and convention and exhibition center for economic and commercial cooperation between China and Portuguese-speaking countries, commercial services centers for SMEs of China and Portuguese-speaking countries, and we have nine would represent for 9 Portuguese-speaking countries. So just to supplement, in Portuguese-speaking countries, and perhaps you know this. And it is also possible that you might wonder, in this decentralization environment, in addition with such advanced development of technology, why do we need this platform? What's the meaning of this? And the first one is that our targeted audience are SMEs. They are different compared with large companies, and it may not, for them, they may require such services. And secondly, for Portuguese-speaking countries, and one of their greatest product would be wine. And when we talk about wine, and there's actually anecdote to share. And we have the red wine and the white wine, which we all know very well. And there's something that called the green wine, and this is very similar in France, and only the wine that is produced in Champagne area, and then it can be called champagne. And for Portuguese wine, if you want to drink Vinho Verde, and only you have to go to Portugal, can you get this special green wine? And for us, there is only one place that can really build the brand, and which is in Macau. So this is a small story that I want to share with you so that you can understand more about the platform. And secondly, it's about intensive cooperation zone in Hengqin, and I believe that you all know very well about this. You also know that in the future there is a lot of development zones in this area and space potential as well. There are 4 very specific areas we are looking at: scientific R&D, high-end manufacturing, TCM, cultural tourism, MICE, as well as modern financing industry. In this chart, you can see that in Hengqin and in August, these are some of the figures that we have consolidated. You can see how they have developed, and in addition, some of the numbers of the companies, and especially for Macau companies, and in Hengqin, there are already 5,000 of these companies, and these are the companies that they are most concentrated in mainland China. And in addition, for Hengqin, we also have various of policies, beneficial policies, and we call it double 15, and which is that for both our individual tax as well as corporate tax is at 15%. And of course, only those ones who are meeting the certain requirement can enjoy the double 15%. And for Macau residents, and the highest tax percentage is 12%. So there is a difference, and which is that in Hengqin, and they hope that this is an area that we can bridge with the Macau business environment and to provide these commercial benefits to different individuals and corporates. Another very convenient policy which has just came out recently, starting from 1st of September, for overseas people, they can come to Macau, and through our bureau, and you would be able to receive multiple visas entering into Hengqin. And for instance, perhaps if I'm a foreigner, and in the past, I need to go to Macau, and I need to go to Guangzhou, and to enter into Guangzhou, could only get one single entry to China. But coming to Macau, you have understood about the development. And for instance, if they have gone to Guangzhou, but then they cannot come back to Macau again. So basically, they would not be able to continue their schedule back and forth. And with this new visa facilitation, and this is more beneficial for the entrepreneurs. And lastly is our one selling point for Macau. This is an area of some of the industries that we focus on. And from our perspective, from our bureau, and this is also an area that we push forward for the trade and investment promotions. And we can see that this would be TCM, and for big house, and modern financing, high-tech investment, as well as MICE industry development. Among these industries, tourism at the moment is one of our pillar industries. We also have abundant tourism resources as well as great hardware facilities. This is a high ranking from Forbes for Macau in terms of MICE. Apart from the events and conferences held in Macau, we have also mentioned about the development in Hengqin. We also hope that from this area, and we can connect and further promote our convention and exhibition industry, and we hope that we can have one conference and 2 cities, and to continue to promote the development of MICE in Hengqin and Macau. We have already decided that by end of November there will be a large-scale event and conference. Finally, but not least, and this is the contact detail of Macau Trade and Investment Promotion Institute for your reference. I would like to take this opportunity and thank Hong Kong Investor Hong Kong as well as Guangdong Commercial Bureau, and thank you for the collaborations that you have had with us, and because today we are enjoying a GBA day, and for the past 3 years, actually between our different bureaus, we have conducted and collaborated on various different events, and I'm very happy to see that in Hong Kong today we are seeing this Investor Hong Kong Week, and we also hope that going forward we could continue to work hard and grasp the development opportunities in the GBA area.
多的合作，也谢谢您为我们分享了关于澳门和横琴的营商环境和优势。Next, Mr. Wang Jian, Director General of Bureau of Investment Promotion, Guangzhou Nansha Economic and Technological Development Zone, will share with us the business environment and investment landscape in Nansha. 接下来，广州南沙经济技术开发区广东自贸试验区南沙片区投资促进局的局长王健先生将会为我们分享和介绍南沙的营商环境及投资优势。请看大屏幕。
各位领导。
Leaders, guests, greetings. I'm happy to be here to talk about our way of cooperation and joint development. And now I would like to talk about our Nansha development and future opportunities. For Nansha, it is the provincial city of Guangdong. It is also a center in Guangzhou talking about free trade and also various development opportunities. Well, today we are talking about a comprehensive bonded warehouse and also a demonstration area for innovation and technology. And it is also one of the talents hub. So we are having a development plan on further cooperation, saying that Nansha should be on the Greater Bay Area facing Hong Kong and Macau. It is an important strategic platform, and we are going to capitalize on all the opportunities from GBA. Nansha is working on a higher level with Hong Kong and Macau. At the same time, there are some important policies talking about encouragement for enterprises. And also, there are measures in relation to profits tax, and there is trade concessions for Nansha residents and enterprises. Now I'm going to talk about future development opportunities on 3 dimensions. First of all, well, together with Hong Kong and Macau, there is some strategic interface and synergy in order to develop a high-quality Bay Area. Nansha is the center of the Bay Area, and so it is also an important mutual access area. And we are away from Hong Kong by only like 38 knots, and within 100 kilometers, there are already 5 major international airports. And so in relation to operation, well, within 30 minutes, we can reach Guangzhou City and also the Fuzhou New Center. And then for the high-speed rail, we are able to reach it within 30 minutes. And then in the future, we are able to make use of the high-speed rail that will be commissioned. And within 30 minutes, we can reach 9 cities of the GBA. And then within half an hour, there is more convenient transportation and access. So I think there are many functions in Nansha. We are building strategic cooperation and future industry development. And modern production, modern service sectors are our focuses. And together with the Chinese Academy of Science, we are also a major carrier for high-tech development. There is a cooling ecosystem and also seawater treatment operation. So in Nansha, there are also a lot of developments in relation to the marine science. And there are actually 16 very good teams working already. And we are looking forward to further development. We are also capitalizing on deepening of reform. So, in fact, Nansha is a very huge area with a lot of opportunities. So we are also working a lot on chips and also semiconductors. And we are capitalizing on a lot of high-tech development. And very soon we are able to bring in some new giant enterprises in terms of scientific and technology development. So there will be a semiconductor full industrial chain to be developed, covering the whole sector. And at the same time, for Nansha, innovation and technology, I think there will be a lot of strategic emerging industries and industries for the future. Right now, there are already 800 AI and life science related enterprises being resident here. And in fact, AI is very important in our development here. So I think we are going to see a lot of very fast developments and opportunities coming up. Now, in terms of aviation, we also see some aviation companies and also aerospace companies capitalizing on our high-tech and science development. And then we are also doing a lot in relation to big manufacturing and advanced manufacturing, smart manufacturing, and automobile. Automobile industry exceeded 110 billion in market cap, and there are a number of new energy vehicle companies with market cap of over 100 billion. And we have a number of leading companies in this regard. And then we have a Mengxi production basis, which is one of the top 3 in our country. It is a mega-size, nation-grade hub. And then we have other advanced manufacturing companies which are being developed. And smart manufacturing and assembly is also very important. Nansha focuses on marine economy, which is now further opened up, and it is the second largest container port as well in China. We are building together with Hong Kong and Macau a tier 1 port, and then it is going to be also a demonstration zone focusing on trade flows with Guangzhou. And then we are having a pilot zone in relation to bonded warehouses. It is an important logistic hub. So we capitalize on the development opportunities from the GBA as well as Hong Kong and Macau to turn this blueprint into reality. We are deepening our interface with Hong Kong and Macau planning, and we are building an open system. So we also capitalize on our advantages as a pilot area for a number of pilot schemes. So, for example, in terms of land acquisition, free trade area with no certification need and so on, we are developing whole life cycle service system. And then in relation to innovation and breakthrough, actually, there are a number of Hong Kong and Macau talents being recognized and certified, and we're able to make sure that our engineering talents are able to develop their career well in Nansha. And at present, for Guangzhou Cooperation Service Center, we have entered 20 different Hong Kong Macau industrial associations, and there are more than 300 teams of entrepreneurs, and there are also Macau and Hong Kong companies being registered, up to 3,000. So we are optimizing and enhancing our overall system. For FT accounts, well, they are also an important element of our pilot schemes in relation to FTA. And at present, for Nansha, there are 6 QFLP pilot companies that have been approved with more than 15.5 billion yuan in value. And then for cross-border investment and financing flow, well, we are leading in the country in terms of convenience. And in the coming 5 years, more than 20 billion will be invested into different phases and different sectors in order to precisely give support to focus industries. In June this year, we introduced some new measures in terms of job markets and employment. So through employment, we are building a all-round employment protection and security system in order to offer entrepreneurial support. We deepen our standard in interface synergy with Macau and Hong Kong. And then our livable area in the city is being enhanced. Together with Hong Kong, we are doing a lot of planning together. And there are 11 entrepreneurial hubs allowing space for Hong Kong young people to develop their career and start up their business. And then there are also a number of important hubs to be built. Besides, a livable area is being enhanced. For Nansha, it is one of the most livable areas designated by the United Nations. And then there are a number of high-quality educational resources and also 3A grade hospitals. So all these offer very good services to residents. And number 3, there is going to be a high quality of living because we have blue sky, green water, and very scenic environment. So I'm sure many people appreciate our beautiful landscape, and there is also nice cuisine. And in 2019, we are one of the cities in China offering very happy living. So in Nansha, there will be high-quality, internationalized commercial supporting services, attracting many talents from Hong Kong and Macau. Together, we hope to develop more consumption facilities and opportunities that suit your lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to look forward in Nansha. We are full of development potential. You are most welcome to pay us a visit, and we will actually offer the best all-round services to you. So here you can see a QR code, which you can scan it, and through our public account, you can get more details about our development. And finally, I would like to wish this event all success. Thank you.
那一会儿呢，大家也可以到我们后方那426到427的大湾区发展展览，了解更多关于刚才3个地区的一些发展的机遇。